They said, you want to go to Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico! Get it right. And I was definitely excited about it. I wanted to come back. I had met people here, I had met friends here, and it felt like a home away from home, even though I've just been here once. Puerto Rico's beautiful. The people are beautiful, the scenery, it's peaceful. There's a peace about Puerto Rico. I've been places all over the world, and there's something about Puerto Rico and the Latin culture. And I think the correct way to say it is Puerto Rico. And like I said, I think a place like this is so beautiful. What makes it beautiful are the people. It's their essence, it's something about them, it's their heart, it's their spirit. And that's what I found out about a lot of the people here. They have a good heart and a good spirit. And I told my mom and dad, I said, I would love to live in Puerto Rico. One day when I retire, maybe I'll live here. You never know. I'm Mexican-American, born and raised in a little city called Whittier. Kind of, it's a very small town. Not many people live there. Everybody goes to bed at night, like 9 o'clock. And very family-oriented, the city that I live in. And I think that's why I like Puerto Rico so much. Everybody's so friendly. Everybody, if you're not family, then if you've been around for a couple hours, you become family to a lot of the Puerto Ricans around here. So, but I think the Latin community here is very similar to my culture, the Mexican culture, and we all have that. Family is important. That's the true essence of I think the Latin culture is family. Yeah, I travel with my sister, which is my road manager. I couldn't do anything without her. She's my best friend, my road manager. My father doesn't travel with me, but he's my manager, the best manager anybody could possibly have. My young brother, he's with me on this trip. He doesn't usually come on trips because he's in school, going to school to be a lawyer, and one day he'll protect me. And my mother, she's my mother, and part of the crew, part of the management. But overall, it's just a great intercessor. She's always there for me, praying for me. If I'm getting sick, she knows what remedy to give me. Moms always know. My sister gets on the phone and says, Mom, Joy's not feeling well. She's coming down with something. She's been on the road too long. And Mom says, all right, get her a vegetable drink with broccoli and spinach. Oh, right there I want to strangle her, but it gets me better. It helps me get well. And that's my family. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be talking to everybody. I wouldn't be out in the world if it wasn't for them. So I love them very much, and they're a big part of my success story. That was an experience, the Kamui Caverns. I thought there was big, huge bats flying around, and it was so dark, and I thought I was gonna be scared. When you think of what I know is the cavern, I know it as a cave. Growing up, we said caves. We think of boogie monsters. We think of cavemen. We think of bears in caves. And I saw bats. I saw spiders. I saw huge, really, really big. What are they called? What are they called? Those green things? No, I can't even think of what they're called. Crickets! I saw really big crickets, and you know what? I wasn't scared. It was peaceful. I had never walked through something so beautiful and tranquil in my entire life. It wasn't like a beach. It wasn't like walking through a forest or a rainforest. It was something different for me because you hear nature, you hear the trickling of the waterfalls, the natural waterfalls, and then I had the opportunity to sing in this cavern. Something that I'll never forget. It was very beautiful. It was very huge. I felt very small in this big cave. So being able to sit there on a rock and raw with my musicians, with the acoustic guitar player, and all of my guys, and having that experience being able to shut your eyes and sing a song from your heart and what God created so beautifully. I have to say, it was amazing. That's how I know there's a God, because, you know, what I love to do most is sing. What I love to do is sing my own music, and then be able to sing a song of mine in such a miraculous place. It was a great feeling. It was a blessing, I have to say. It's a blessing. Oh, I met a couple friends. Yeah, I told you, Puerto Rico's friendly. You want to come to Puerto Rico if you want to make some money too. I met a couple of mijitos, some young guys that were just sitting there in San Juan playing dominoes. I think it's probably their everyday thing they do. They get up in the morning, they can't wait to meet Carlos and so-and-so. They're the regulars that sit there every day and start their dominoes game. And I had the opportunity to give one of my little friends good luck, and I sat there and amongst all of them and joined them. And sometimes we take life for granted, and what they see here is beautiful. What we see is from, I mean, I'm from Whittier, so what I thought of Puerto Rico before I came here, I had no idea until I arrived here. And what I saw that day, you know, sitting there amongst the young men, playing dominoes, enjoying themselves, just thankful to have another day and another day of living and no stress, no worries. I was happy to be there with them, and I got a couple lottery tickets, Puerto Rican lottery tickets. So I could win $30,000, you never know. Maybe if my little friend calls me, she has my ticket, I gave it away. And they have a local lottery ticket here for, I guess, the Puerto Rican community. And I bought a couple of tickets. Maybe I'll become wealthy. I had a great privilege to sit and play and sing with Glenn Monroy. He's a legend here in Puerto Rico. A great salsa singer here in Puerto Rico, and he joined me, and I was very honored by that. He had lunch with me and serenaded me. He sang one of his great songs, and then in return I sang him a song, and he's great. I think he's the heart of Puerto Rico. He's very well known here. He's very well liked here, and I'm glad that I had that opportunity to hang with him. And in the midst of San Juan, old San Juan, so beautiful, cobblestone. Everything was cobblestone, and all the architecture here in San Juan is just, it's amazing. I was very, I was influenced by it. I can't wait to go home and decorate my house with that kind of vibe. The food was amazing. I'm a big Puerto Rican fan. As food, plantains and rice and beans. I mean, being Mexican, we live off rice and beans. But I have a variation of the kind of rice and beans, and they make their beans a little differently, which I like. I like cilantro in my beans, and that's how they make them. So if you like cilantro, if you like that spicy beans, and you'll love the Puerto Rican food, and that's San Juan. When you have great band players, when you have great players in general that love what they do, I love to sing. I could sit down with you, even if, you know, I didn't even know the song. I'd sit down with you and I'd sing with you. My players are amazing. They play from the heart, so they can shut their eyes and you give them a song and they'll play it. And that's the joy of what we do, because when you love something so much, it just comes out naturally. Sometimes we don't have that much time to rehearse. We don't have a lot of time to rehearse being on the road, and I had just had a couple of days to rehearse with them, and but they're so gifted and so talented, and I'm so blessed to be working with such a great band that I thank God that they love what they do, and naturally we can just jam, sit there and play a song we all know, and just play until, you know, there's no worries when we play. If you mess up, you mess up, you know. There's always tomorrow. I felt like I was in a movie when I was at the El Moro Spanish Fort. It felt like I've been there before. I know that this particular fort, they've shot scenes there for different movies. Somebody said they had shot Amistad there. And to be walking on that ground where actual soldiers lived, and to go to their rooms where they slept, the church where they prayed, the kitchen where they ate, You know, it makes you, I have to say, it makes me feel very blessed. You know, things that I didn't have to go through, or my parents didn't have to go through, but maybe ancestors of mine maybe went through. You know, maybe lived there at one time, and they went through that. And to walk through it and be a part of it, I had to stop and think and just say, oh, this is amazing. This is really amazing. And then having the opportunity to sing there with the open air, the ocean looking at you, standing on top of that fort with the air just blowing. Again, no worries at that moment, no videos to shoot. I don't have stress on my back. I just sang openly and, you know, ready to receive anything. It was a great moment, and I don't know how many times in your life you'll have that opportunity. So I'm glad that I had that opportunity to stand there and sing. It made my song come more alive. Next time I sing my song, which was Losing the Love, I'll remember where I was at that time. No, it doesn't feel like work. Come on. I'm looking at the ocean. I'm breathing in all the air. It's heavenly. I don't feel it at work. You know, half the time what I'm doing, it's not work unless you treat it like work, you know. Where I think I'm very blessed to be working with an amazing crew, an amazing band, and my family. And I could be doing anything. And this is what I'm doing. I'm standing on top of a fort looking into the ocean, into the world. And by far, that's not work. It was like a replica of Old San Juan, of you know, Old San Juan. And every house represented a television show in Puerto Rico. They had Speedy Gonzales, which I used to assume was a mouse. Now I found out he's not, he's a man. And just different funny television shows, I think novelas, the funny sitcoms. And yeah, it was great. And I had the opportunity to have my little brother walk with me. He doesn't I often get to see the things I see. He doesn't get to go to different countries, so I think it was great for him to be with me here in Puerto Rico and walk with me and hang with me and laugh with me, which we did. We got to hang out and be brother and sister for a while in the midst of Old San Juan and laughing. The peacocks were beautiful. That's the first time I've ever seen a peacock. So beautiful. That's the first time I've never seen a peacock before that. And I had to feed the peacock. I grabbed a little cookie from my hand, nearly bit my finger off, but that's okay. I have 9 other ones. So the peacock was great. And then a lion. I had never seen a lion before, ever in my entire life. I've seen him on TV. That's about all I want to see him, on TV. I have to tell you, that lion scared me, you know, it really did. It came up and it tried to attack me, and it tried to eat every piece of my flesh, my body. No, it did, really. And it was big, it was huge, it was so humongous. I was so afraid at that moment that I don't even remember what sound he made. I just remember jumping back. That's all I remember, is that he came at me towards my face to bite me. Well, he was in a cage, but he was trying to. And I just remember just being very scared for my life. And I know I have a record coming out, and I really wanted to make that release date. So at that time, I ran. So, okay. But he was beautiful. I have a fetish. I love monkeys. I've always wanted a monkey. My mom said, no, you know, no monkeys. Monkeys, you know, are worse than children. They're terrible. They're you know, they'll tear your house apart. But I love monkeys. I think they're great. I think they're become great companions, great friends. My mom saw that movie Outbreak. So after that, she's like, oh no, you can't have one. So I think I got as close to one as I possibly can. I held his hand, we bonded, we touched. So I think now maybe my mom will let me get one after seeing this little footage, this bond thing taking place, how he held my hand there for a while.
Yeah, good luck.
No, he really.
So?
I think so. That monkey was amazing. I think what was it? A spider monkey? It could have been a spider monkey. but it was great. It was a little monkey, harmless, diseaseless.
As far as you know.
Hey, I hope so. I've been writing music, you know, for a couple years now, and I'd write it, I'd hide it, write it, keep it in my journal. But I was flying back actually from Puerto Rico. It's so funny. I was flying back from Puerto Rico, going to Miami to get ready to work with Emilio Estefan. And I was just writing down some ideas that I had, and I really had a vision to write a song. I really wanted to write a song that was going to touch people's life, that was going to impact people. I feel that there's a lot of young people out there that they don't see their vision. Sometimes their vision just goes and they don't see it, and they'll be in college or they'll be in high school and they don't know what they want to be yet. They don't know who they want to be yet. And sometimes they don't find out and they end up doing something they don't intend to do, and they just do it because. And I really prayed on it, and I said, okay, I want to write something that's going to touch on that issue. And I wrote a song called Not Alone, and everything that I felt inside, I wrote. You know, I wanted to write about that. Sometimes it's hard to find a dream when you realize it's right in front of you. It's right there. You need to ask, what is it? What does God want for us? So that song does mean a lot to me. And it's a song that I wrote with Emilio Estefan and John Cicada. And it's an amazing song. Not because I wrote it with them or not because it's my song, but because I hope it impacts people's life. I really do. And then to be able to sing it in the place that I was inspired, that to me is amazing. You know, it's like writing a song in the desert and going back and actually performing it there for a video. That's kind of what I've done. And then there in a high mountain with a cross. Now I hope everybody else sees the vision. They put me on a plane. The captains were pretty much the guys that worked at McDonald's. No, I'm just joking. No, it was a 20-pound plane.
20-pound plane.
It was really small, guys. They had to put a stick. They had to put a stick in the back and the tail to make sure that we didn't weigh that much, to see how, you know, whatever, if it didn't weigh down. So I was freaked out. To be honest, I almost didn't get on that plane. I was a little scared. The windows, they had a hole this big, just enough to do nothing. Actually, it was small, but I got in. I had faith. I said, I'm gonna get in. I need to get to the island where all the bioluminescents are. So I trotted myself onto the plane and prayed that we get there safely. No, the captain, both of them. I was a co-captain, so me and the captain, we were fine. We got us there safely. They were great. We got there safely, but I was scared. Little planes scare me, but I had my family there. Had everyone there, my whole band. So if we all went down, we all go together. We go down singing, you know. When we landed on the island of Vieques, it was beautiful. We had lunch at a little cafe, very open. Pretty much what you would see at an island, an open cafe, and dogs running in the street, people chilling, hanging out at the bar across the street, you know, locals, you know, very kickback. Everything's very laid back. Time is not of essence. It's not an issue. You know, it might take about an hour to get your food, but hey, you know, no worries. You know, we'll eat what we eat. That's kind of the flow of Puerto Rico. Everyone's they don't have a time schedule. Everything's real laid back. And I like that. It's a nice change for me coming from LA. And it was just so beautiful. It was the other side of the island, which had another kind of vibe, another flow, another rhythm. And it was a nice feel being there. Nice presence. You Got a Friend is one of my favorite songs. Perfect. It is perfect because, you know, you see the locals hanging out. It just seems like one of those little jazzy, bluesy songs you would sing on you know, just sitting there, just chilling, sing it anywhere. I think that the guys that were sitting across the street, once I started singing the song, they inspired me a little bit. They're doing their daily routine, which was hanging out, you know, visiting each other and you know, having something to drink and just chilling there probably for a couple hours. And the song You Got a Friend is definitely appropriate because everybody needs a friend every now and then. We all need a friend. And that's what the song is mainly about, is knowing that you have somebody there no matter what, through thick and thin. And this trip, definitely, I had that proven to me. My band, my family, the crew, everybody, through thick and thin, through plane rides, through lions and tigers and bears, through bats. We've been through it, we've gone through it, and that's how you know you got a friend. Mosquito Bay's full of mosquitoes everywhere. I got bit by them left and right. But it was great, no. There's a lot of mosquitoes in Mosquito Bay. But I think it all winded down once the evening came. The sun went away, and so did the mosquitoes, half of them. And then that's where the beauty kicked in. The bioluminescence, in the water, all the organisms which turn colors when you jump in the water. As you jump, you start to glow. And I had never experienced that before. I was a little afraid. As you jump in, you see a big shark, you actually see them. Normally you wouldn't see them, or a big fish, swim on by. But it was a great feeling, you jump in and you can see yourself swimming. It's neon, it's glowing, you're glowing in the dark. I don't know too many places that have that organisms in the water. It was a great adventure. It definitely was. It was definitely worth the plane ride and the plane ride back in the rain, the storm. It was worth it.
Kind of sad
Yeah?
to be leaving here.
Why?
Kind of made a home out of it. It was nice, spending time here, getting familiar with Puerto Rico. Kind of like family, we have to go away for a while, so gotta go home for a while, and hopefully soon I get to come back.
What was your favorite part?
I liked dancing. I liked dancing and singing with the local band here in Puerto Rico. The pig was good though too. Did you see that big pig? It's about yay long, like this big. It was delicious and tasty. The food was great. The lion, I got scared there. But you know what? This is great. Nature, out amongst many trees. I'm gonna miss a little bit of everything about Puerto Rico. The food, the people, the music, the vibe, the spirit. So, but I'll be back soon. We went to Lechonera, Pig Mountain. That's what they call it. Pig Fest, pig party. We danced, we sang, we danced merengue, salsa. They taught me a local dance. I tried to do it. Maybe next time I come I'll be better. It was great, it was fun. Ate a lot. I think I'm full. Ate enough for the next year. And everybody was ready to party. It's Saturday. No more work, just play. And everybody's just happy to be there in good spirits. And everything was great. The music was great. Good vibe.
So what you think about taking the stage there, something that's traditionally theirs?
I know, I felt a little, whoa, should I be up there? Not worthy. I didn't feel a little worthy at that moment, and they kind of own their stage. The local band, they had their mood, they had their vibe going on, and they get the crowd going. But once I got up there, I felt what they feel. Felt a little movement, and what do you call the thing he was playing?
I have no clue.
Anyways, then all the guys started playing, and the spirit of Puerto Rico definitely was there. And it was great. It was a great feeling of energy.
Cool. You mentioned something to the crowd. You said, what did you say? You said they had a great spirit or something like that.
Yeah, I said they had a great spirit, a great being. They're very, fun. They were very, everybody was so animated, just ready to let go, let loose. And it was all about having nothing to worry about. It's the weekend. It's the young, as you can see, the young ones were there from, their grandparents, their mothers, the aunts and uncles. Everybody was out. Everybody was out and with family and just getting ready to dance the night away. First we drove for about an hour and a half. I didn't know what to expect, where we're going. I just knew that we were driving and driving. And we drove through these beautiful through a mountain, I think, and with the beautiful trees, it was a beautiful scenic route. And when we finally got to our destination, it was the Lafayette sugarcane refinery, which has been closed down for like the last 30 years. It was built in 1895. You gotta imagine this place. It was historical, you know. This is where they had sugar cane. What I know is that I think that was Puerto Rico was the mother of all sugar cane. This is how they made their income. Sugar cane was very popular here.
When you first walked into the refinery, tell me what that was like.
A little scared, a little skeptical. As we all know, I'm a scaredy cat every now and then, you know. Big lions, sharks, and water. I didn't know what to expect when I went to a sugar refinery, but you know what? Because it was a little dilapidated.
Dilapidated. Run down.
a little run down, y'all. It was like a mystery. You didn't know what you were going to run into. You didn't know what you're going to find or stumble onto. But when we finally got to the place where I had the opportunity to perform and sing a song, like How Can I Not Love You, which is a very deep song, you know. You can't have the person. And then singing out in the open, the top of the refinery was open somewhat because I think a roof had maybe fallen off in a weather storm. So I kind of peeked my head out that window and sang my song to the open air and to the sunlight. And it was a cool feeling. Even the whole effect of a sugarcane refinery. I think being raw appeals to every artist. Like a true artist that really loves to sing. If you started singing at 5 years old, and I started singing with a hairbrush, you know, I'd sing around the house with anything that looked like a microphone, any kind of stick, as long as it wasn't sharp and pointy at the end, you know, I would sing with it. And this is exactly, it reminds me of being 5 years old again and being able, anything goes. Anything goes. If you make a mistake, it's just from your heart. It really is, and you're doing what you love to do in the places that you love to do it in, and places you've never been before. You know, I have been here once, but I've never had the opportunity to experience my music in such raw places and on a beach or you know, in a sugar refinery or on a mosquito bay. You know how many times we had the opportunity to slap yourself because a mosquito's biting you, sucking the blood out of you.
Right here.
Thank you. I have marks to show for that, and then to sing a beautiful ballad. You know, but it's a great experience. I really truly enjoyed myself, and I'll never forget this.
Excellent. Okay. Did I skip anything?
See, am I bad?
No,
See,
honey, that was great. That was great.
I can never be too serious, man.
That was great.
There's a blood sucking. Ruin it.
Is there any location I
I'm
missed?
thinking.
Does it ruin it, Charlie?
Is there anything that we did that we haven't talked about that you can think of?
Sugar, mosquitoes, monkeys.
I think we covered it all.
I love the food here in Puerto Rico. I'm a big fan of the amarillo, the bananas, the sweet bananas deep fried. And then the acapullo. It's the bananas with the meat packed inside and sweet with the meat and salty. It's great. I could live off. Well, it's a little close to Mexican food too. So I like the tasty, spicy, hot Puerto Rican. So Mark, why will I glow when I get in this water?
Well, this water is filled with a microorganism called the Pyridinium biomense. It is a one-celled organism that whenever it's agitated at night inside the water, it'll emit a blue flash of light. We think it's a defense mechanism that it has.
Okay.
And we have the highest concentration in the world here.
Agitated and a defense mechanism. Now, is that safe for me?
Yes, completely
Okay.
safe. But funny you should ask because this is a dinoflagellate. This is a
Dinoflagellate.
Yeah, it's
For all you out there, guys, it's a dinoflagellate. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a particularly good one, but there are some that are not good. Red tide is one that you don't want to go swimming in, and it's not safe for you. This one, actually, it's a sign of a great system. They're so delicate that they can only exist when a great mixture in the water.
Okay, now I'm getting in this water. Now that's a big fish.
Big
Oh.
fish, big tarpon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a big fish,
Don't
y'all.
worry, tarpons don't have teeth. Don't worry.
Okay, well, what has teeth out here?
Well, we are open to the Caribbean Sea. You're looking at the entrance.
Okay, you guys.
over there.
I don't know about this.
Oh, it's all right. The defense mechanism will work for you. Once you go in the water, everything will glow around you. You'll scare all the fish away.
And you know, so the mechanisms will get bright as I
Yeah, the organisms will.
agitate them.
When anything agitates them, yes.
Okay.
Kind of like when you agitate us.
Yeah, it's kind of get bright. So red.
Red tide is a different one. We don't
they're
get it
not- we
around
don't
here.
get it
No,
at
no.
all. Okay. And like you said, what other kind of fish swim in here?
We have everything. We have mullets, sardines, snappers, groupers, ladyfish.
Something with teeth.
We get visitors with teeth. They don't stay
Visitors?
here. Yeah, visitors, you know.
Do you
They
think
come
they
from
might come tonight?
I have a feeling they'll probably stay away from you. Yeah, there's a fish right there. See that?
Where?
Sort of bait fish. You see how the water is turbulent in the top?
Yeah, I did see pretty large fish.
Yeah,
over
that was
here.
a nice tarpon you saw, yeah. Like I said, we never had any problem with any, no, not really. And once you, I mean, sharks are a great creature. A 1970s movie that was very good, ruined their reputation, you know. But in here, everything seems to live pretty happily in pretty good balance. Like once again, you go into the water, you're gonna look like a really ugly swimming thing, bright. You know, you're gonna scare everything. So.
Okay.
So we're just like, this is not like the prettiest.
This is actually the cobblestone.
Yeah, this is the real thing. Like the real thing. So it's pretty fake.
What?
Like it's pretty.
So we're in San Juan,
Yes, we are.
and
This is like one of the oldest cities in all America. Right now we are like 500 and some years old.
really.
And this was built by the Spaniards when they came here. That's where you get all the cobblestones and
I love the cobblestone.
yeah, basically, and those cobblestones are like original. So no Home Depot
Really?
here. Yeah.
So they haven't been retouched? Or
Yeah, no.
They haven't been
These are it. As a matter of fact, you see it's
vintage like
yeah,
back then?
totally. You can see this, the whole story going on. The whole story is going. The whole story is there in each and every one of them, which is incredible. Like if you see down over at the other end of the site where there's a beautiful chapel. It's
Yes.
like really romantic. At night, this place is really great.
So on the other side?
Yeah.
Yes. I wanted to
That's
go
like
to
a
the
Villa
chapel.
del Cristo. Oh, we'll go.
Yes. We
I'll
boarded
take you
up
there.
last time though.
I'll take you there.
Yeah.
So,
And
so there's a over there. They used to like conduct all these races, horse races, but at the end, the church wasn't there. So one day, this guy got like his horse went really fast and he couldn't stop it, and he lost all control and he fell on that
Really?
cliff. And basically, what happened was his babe, which is like a theater thing, but it was his babe.
Yeah.
And she was standing in a balcony right next to where the cliff was, and she prayed, "Oh, please, Christ, don't let him die." It seems like the guy falls on his horse. The horse takes the dive, poor horses. But the guy's alive. So then that lady, it's like a promise. It's very Latin, that thing, you know? You see them all with their dresses like San
Yes.
Francisco
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And they're long-haired ladies going like, I made a promise because if my son leaves the drugs or everything, I'll go on my knees over here and over there. So basically, she made a promise that she would build that church over there.
exactly.
And that's why that little church was built. So what I mean is like Old San Juan is it's all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That romance thing, it just stays here.
Yeah.
It just stays here. And you can see the colonial design of the buildings and history is all over the place. I come here very often.
So are these houses and people live in these
It's like
apartments?
it's what old. It's like Soho, or you know, like.
Yeah.
But I don't mean the New York Soho. I mean like the British Soho.
Yes.
They have all these lofts, and a lot of them are actually colonial, like from the early ages.
Beautiful.
And it's been kept pretty much well, thanks to a man called Ricardo Alegría, who's actually rescued and really made sure that there's a preservation of the buildings the way they should be done if they're actually going to like do them again. If you want to renovate or anything,
Yes.
you gotta pass this guy's eye. And that's why it's been kept so beautifully. And you know, we got, as always, we always have the commercialism and everything
Yeah, I'm
stepping
seeing
in.
Foot Locker.
Yeah. Right now you got this joint here. This is like the basic bank in Puerto Rico, and but the architecture of the stuff is incredible. It's like totally Art Deco, which is basically what the concept. If you go to Manhattan, basically that's what you'll find on mostly all the buildings down there. And it was built during the 1940s, 1950s. And it not only is the bank building, but actually it harvests some lawyer offices and stuff like that. My lawyer's office are up there, and it's beautiful because it has like a little theater where they always show stuff that's cultural of the story of Puerto Rico musically, the way it's been going on. It's a long time ago. There's a lot of mixture between Afro-Cuban, Yoruba, and Spanish and American descendants who actually came to the island. That's what we're all built of. So basically it's like a miniature USA in the sense that nobody's really from here. And the guys who are from here. Basically that's it. Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. I can imagine, sitting outside on a balcony.
Basically the people who live here, they mostly work here too.
So the restaurant we're eating at, tell me about it. Is it an old Puerto Rican restaurant?
Well, no, it's been here for a long time, but it's pretty standard. It serves a lot of Criollo food in the menu, but it not necessarily. Hey,
this is my workout.
Not necessarily, it's like this typical joint where you go and like Sylvia's in Harlem.
So
How you doing?
is that Puerto Rican food?
It is Puerto Rican food, some of it.
So tell me the difference of Puerto Rican food, because
Okay, well, it's
Cuban,
like,
Mexican.
yeah, no. Basically, we do the rice and the beans.
Yeah, just like Mexican.
But no. But it's your taste to it is different than ours.
Okay.
That's what changes. It's the whole thing we put into it.
Okay.
But basically, we have the cilantro going there.
Okay. Yeah, we're crazy about cilantro.
Well, we are
Everything.
too, but our beans have to be cilantro. But and then they have like squash and this and that, white rice, and then they do a lot of
Plantains.
fritter stuff.
Okay.
We have like piononos, which are like this different stuff that's like fritter. It's got like ripe plantain with meat inside, and it's all cooked to specifications and then it's covered over with egg, and it's cooked in the oven. And hey,
I'm getting hungry.
this is really pigland. We really then you have like. Bacalaitos, which is like this other kind of, it's all this kind of stuff that's done with codfish. It's with the dry one, and it's all like frittered up like a big pastelillo over here, and you like bite on it, and when it's fresh, it's great. It's one of the wonderful. Then that's all like, because remember we have like, Mexicans have like the Mexican Indian, descendancy.
Yes.
And we have black Yoruba blood in us. And then we have the Taino stuff.
Yes.
And then we have like the Spanish stuff. And then we have the American stuff. So through the years, the cooking and everything just really changes completely. There's a whole different thing in each different culture. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's great.
Let's taste it. I think some of the crews were eating.
The guys are already here.
What lives amongst the forest?
Here we don't have big animals. We have only small animals.
Small animals?
Yeah, lizards,
Lizards,
snakes,
snakes,
small birds.
small birds.
We don't have tigers, no
No
elephants.
tigers and
no
elephants and bears?
No, not in Puerto Rico.
No.
No, not for us.
Lions and tigers and bears.
got caves.
Yeah. We have big caves and small caves, big sinkholes, small sinkholes, all over in the small island.
Okay. And back.
And a lot of bands. Inside the cave we have fruit bands and insect bands.
People back. The ones that suck your blood.
No.
You think that's real? They really suck your blood.
There are people that do that.
You do?
Yeah, people. I'm not talking about the bands, I'm talking about the people. You see that the orange flower? That one?
So this
African
is a very,
African tulipan.
so this is a very, everybody comes here.
Yeah, almost all the tourists around the island and United States and Europe, all that people. Came
Okay,
here.
how old are the caves?
10 to 20 millions of years.
10?
To 20 millions of years.
Really? Are these the limestone caves now?
All this area is limestone.
Limestone.
Sediments of the mountains, deposited in the ocean.
Yeah.
You have a good combination with coral, fish bones, and all that limestone come from there.
Really?
And remember, the water is build the caves. It's carving, everything.
I'm so excited. I've never been in a real cave.
Enjoying. It's a nice place.
Hay monos aquí.
No?
No changos. Changas.
But it's a small cave compared to the whole system. The whole system we have 15 kilometers, passage, doors, and rooms. You only see like portion of this.
So you really believe in this cave? You've been working here for how many years?
12 years.
12 years.
The time runs too fast.
Yeah. So your life is all about caves.
I think I was born inside the cave.
You were born in a cave?
Yeah. Enjoying. We meet people at different part of the world. It's nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Impatient, the pink flowers, are nice, are wild all over the place. You see? From the top of this area to the place we're gonna stop is 200 feet.
200 feet.
Yeah. This is a sinkhole, a big depression in the ground.
I am a little worried about the brakes on this.
Take a roll coaster.
If we have good brakes, we can take it a little faster.
And we have some banana trees around the area.
Really? Plátano?
Nail. Like that one, that's a small one.
It's a big leaf.
Yeah. They're big trees because they're trying to reach the sunlight. Remember, they're too low. They try to reach the sunlight just to reach and everything.
They actually grow bananas.
Yeah.
You pick them off?
Not me, but the people here who
Yeah,
take it to eat it. And that's very close to one another.
Down there. It's great. So beautiful.
You see the green banana?
Yeah.
And remember, all the white thing is calcite. Calcite. It's mineral. It's in the limestone.
Oh, get here.
Remember, in the past, I've seen it. It sink. It could happen by the earthquake, and it could happen the water clean everything here. How heavy was the ceiling? It sink. Remember, we have like 200 earthquakes in a year in Puerto Rico.
Say that again.
We have from 200 to 250 earthquakes in a year in Puerto Rico.
God, and I thought California was bad.
No, you have more than us.
We do?
Yeah.
Not this major.
You have a lot. Because
What do y'all say? I put a flower. You freaked him out. I put a flower.
I had like a big thing here. Like, what the hell?
that's poison ivy.
Hey, get out.
Yeah, that's poison ivy. The big trees over here with the
Did you
leaves.
see that big spider?
It's a poison ivy.
Huge spider. Is it plátano?
Banana.
Why?
Because we have different species of bananas. We have the small ones, middle ones,
Getting
and large ones.
confused.
The large ones.
Plátano. Planting.
Plantain, yeah. They made mofongos. Yeah. Smash plantain, boil a little bit. You could put inside shrimps, chicken if you want.
Cheese.
Not cheese, but you could meat inside.
I thought you put cheese inside. Rice and cheese.
Because you like that way, huh?
No, I thought it was a Puerto Rican way.
No, we like rice and beans all the time.
Well, I'm Mexican. I like rice and cheese.
Okay. How about you're supposed to know a little bit of
I
Spanish?
do.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're here.
Yeah,
Hope we don't have an earthquake.
So walk down slowly, okay?
She walked too fast. She thinks she's in a big city.
In a big city?
Yeah,
I'm used to
everybody
that.
walked too fast. Stop here. Stop here a minute. Let's continue.
Oh, okay. He likes the control. The
No.
cave control. It's
Because
control.
you're walking too fast.
Get that radio
I
out of
count
here.
my steps, 21, 22,
Get that radio down.
23. That's the way we control the people.
Really? You control?
We control the people, that's the other way.
So what is
But
this?
remember, if you have an aircraft like you asked to, you only stop and wait a minute. And let's continue walking.
So what's the history of
The black things is that it's a ficus of the bats called guano
Oh,
of this area.
get it? Get it now?
Count your steps. You're walking too fast.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, you can do it. Bring it nice. It's like you're singing.
Why are there so many spider webs?
Look over here.
Oh God!
Small one.
There's spider webs. Okay.
Stalactites that the formation hanging.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. From 200 to 1,000 years, a cubic inch grow up. That's
Really?
water. And all this water brings the mineral. Deposit there and builds the stalactite.
Amazing. So you learn something new every day.
Nah, it's very stable. It's very stable limestone. We don't have too big change here.
Gosh. Wow, we're entering the cave. Whoa.
Camina a la orilla.
I'm just waiting for a bat to fly out. So where are the bats?
In the little holes in the ceiling. Yeah.
So I can fly out right now?
Cross your finger if you see some bats.
That scare me.
It's scary. This is scary.
Yeah, it's not romantic. I'm not trying anything, right?
No, that's not. It's spring water.
Oh, look at that.
It's rainy water coming in the limestone.
Ah.
And remember, all the places you see vegetation because the sunlight.
This is nice. This is really nice. Okay. Goodness, this is beautiful. I've never been in a cave before. I need to shoot a video in the cave. I need to shoot my video. I just got a revelation. A great video. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the natural entrance. We built this one because for safety.
You built that, so they built it down.
That is one. Yeah, it's nice. We destroy like 2%. You got a flashlight?
Oh, amigo, ¿cómo te llamas?
No, that entrance.
Toma, por favor, baja la luz. Si no quieres alumbrar ahí el piso para que no se rebale ella.
Como no hay escalones, pues no bajes para.
Pero prefiero,
Ok, está bien.
por favor.
Sí, sí. Está bien.
Gracias.
No hay problema.
Thank you, sir. Si quieren seguir hablando.
The echo gets lost very fast because we have big entrance.
So, is there much of an effort?
Yeah, it's too fast, you know, you say.
Yeah.
You see. But in the last point from here, it's a good place to make sound because that area have no echo.
Yeah.
We have more acoustic.
Yeah, through light.
That's the giant stalagmite area. See that one? That's a big stalagmite.
That's the big.
One of the biggest stalagmites found in Puerto Rico.
Really?
70 feet high, 30 feet of diameter. All right.
Let me get in front of you. If you can just say that stuff again, please.
Stop here a minute. This is the giant stalagmite, 70 feet high by 30 feet of diameter. One of the biggest stalagmites in Puerto Rico up to now.
That's huge. Can I climb it?
No, you can't right now.
I don't have the right shoes.
Yeah, then they have the right shoes. Hold on. It's like over here, you know, you have 200 feet wide, 170 feet high. You have arcing ceiling. It's more safety that the city was completely flat.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's another entrance and a sinkhole.
Is that man-made too?
No, that's not
Natural.
The water does that.
Oh, there's water.
Yeah, and all the water around the area is spring water, it's rainy water.
Really?
It's a because of the bats. But,
Really?
Yeah, look, you want to see a cricket?
No, wait.
Look over here.
Oh my God.
That's a cricket.
It's big. Hi, little cricket. Oh God, there's a whole family.
I'm gonna just see if we have a spider here.
Oh yeah, let's see if there's spiders.
No.
Hey, Chris, if I'm walking, I need to move.
Okay, no. No, not today.
Why would we want to see if there's spiders?
Because the guava is a spider in a cave.
Cave spider?
Yes, cave spider. It looks like tarantula.
It's big.
It's big like my hand. Big. Imagine.
That's great. Let's find him. So you're telling me?
Not today. That's not for us today. Okay, from here you're gonna see the river. It's 150. You see a bat flying?
No. Oh my.
That's the river, 150 from here. Look, that passage.
Oh God. Sorry.
Hay que lleves el pañuelo también para dárselo. Te quedó arriba. Ahí. Pañuelo.
Hey, little bat. So, how does a cave start?
Okay,
Like a cave, it's like not just like a big hole. We all think it's just like a...
now the water that passed through here a long time ago builds the cave. They're carving all over. Everything slowly, talking about 10 to 20 millions of years. That's the age of this area. Then remember, all the big rocks fells and builds the cave more bigger.
Okay.
Okay, it's a slow process.
Very slow.
Yeah,
so you're
very
saying
slow.
before this cave there was ocean here?
Yeah, it was the ocean.
It was the ocean and
And the sediments of the mountains deposit in the ocean.
fish bones.
I have a combination of fish bone, coral, all the limestones in that area, and all the water passed through here makes the cave.
That's great.
And remember, the continued dripping of water in different areas builds the different formations. Because it brings the mineral. Deposit, the mineral of calcite, deposit and builds the stalactites.
Great.
When that mineral goes to the bottom, to the floor, builds the stalagmite. That's the reason we have a couple of stalagmites around the area.
You can learn, it's funny, you can learn about a cave, you can read about it, until you actually step into one and you walk through one and you get to
You have more
feel-
relation about
Yes,
natural.
definitely.
It's different perspective
Yes.
about books and reality.
And then you get to touch it and feel it.
Be careful.
We have to open the gate for the public. People are coming, children are coming. The director asked me to please move the stuff out of the way.
So what do the bats live?
In the little holes in the ceiling. You can almost all the bats here, they came out in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Because they're a little afraid about
People?
the people and the light. They're afraid about the people and the light.
They don't like light.
No?
They don't. So I wouldn't want to come here at night. It's like a bat fest.
Yeah, imagine si
Like-
tas the bats.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice?
Yeah, it's
You
nice.
Like
I like the bats.
you do? You like sit here and they sit on your shoulder and stuff?
No, they don't do that, but they just see tons of bats flying all over.
Oh, okay.
And they eat the insects.
Okay, we like
That's
that.
the reason we don't have mosquitoes here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they eat 3 times his weight.
And you know what? I might need to get a bat at home.
That's gonna be great.
You know, I'm flying
Try to
around.
take a Puerto Rican bat.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
In this water here, we find a little crustacean. In this water, little shrimps. It's microscopic shrimps.
Really?
Yeah, we can see it in this area, and it's unique around the world. The only place we find in this area.
How many times have you walked through this cave?
That depends of the people. When we have 1,500, we do it 6 times.
You, but in your lifetime. In the 12 years you've
12
walked through?
years, if I walk around the cave in 1 year, I'm talking about walking around Puerto Rico like 7 to 8 times. Imagine if I walk.
You've been in this cave quite a bit.
Yeah, 12 years, the time runs too fast. You see the sinkhole? It's a big depression in the ground. The river, you see it from here. That's Camoys River.
Oh, look at that.
Drinking water
Yeah.
supplies.
That's, I was about to say that right now.
Yeah, and the 8th International Congress of Speleologists that in Kentucky in the year 1981, they classified this river by the 3rd largest underground water in the world. In the rainy season, this river goes up 80 feet. You see the big rock behind the cave? Like in half of that rock.
80 feet.
Yeah, it's separated by the river, Skojanski, Jame, Yugoslavia, and the river of Matalis, Papua New Guinea. It's the 2 rivers that separate this one. I'm talking about underground river.
That's great.
When the Hurricane George passed through here, this river reached 170 feet. You see the wall? It looks white. The top looks black, straight line in front of us. That high was the river. It takes 1 week to go normal again. It's 5 feet below here, all that water.
So when it rains, it gets...
Talking about hurricane, you know, like 20 or 24 hours of raining, it could go up 80 feet.
Whoa.
But in the Hurricane George, it reached that high, 170.
That's high.
A lot of water all over this place.
Good swimming.
That's a good
So
spot.
jump from the little
From the rock, and yeah.
that rock and dive in.
Try. You can see the bottom from here. Imagine if you hit the bottom.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't. Great.
Spring water. If you want to touch the water, you can do it. It's good.
Very good water.
Yeah.
You drink it?
If you want to taste it, you can taste it.
Really?
It's good. Touch it.
Smells so clean. We know there's a God because when something like this is so beautiful, it's nothing could be created.
That's
None
true.
other by one and only
That's
God.
true.
You know, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's nature.
That's one of the things I like about my job.
Yeah.
If you keep quiet, you're gonna hear the birds, the water.
It's peaceful.
Yeah.
Very tranquil. So you must feel very peaceful when you come to work. You get to have peace of mind.
That's true.
And
I have all my problems back. I forget about that.
then that's the way, you know. It's
That's the way you can work.
they shouldn't be anywhere, but you shouldn't have them on your shoulders anyway. It's great.
You can see from here the sinkhole.
It's great. It's beautiful. What are those little?
That roots from the trees.
Okay, those roots from the trees.
Yeah,
They hang.
and the little drops is water. It's raining water accumulating the limestone. In 1960, they began the first studies here by Rosa Gurney and Dr. Jose Limares for San Germán. They make the first studies in this area. But remember, the local people around here, they know about the cave. They
Yeah.
came here.
Yeah.
But in 1980, the government buy the land. In 84, 85, they developed sidewalks, lights in the park. We opened to the public in December of 86.
Before that, the natives, the Puerto Ricans would
Yeah.
come here.
They came here, only the local people around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Before they had.
The pass and all that.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot of people
So how
around the
long
world.
has the park been open?
14 years.
14 years. It's great. How the whole world can sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But when you get here, you see the cave, how big it is. Something different. You say,
Yeah.
oh my God, I just came
You
here.
see the beauty.
before. Yeah.
You see the beauty and you see, just what's really created and what God's created and it's naturally created. Over the course of years and time, it didn't happen one day at a time. Nothing happens
Too fast.
too fast, and it's over the course of time, and this is what it is. Look at. Is this the water? No, is that
Yeah, we're here.
natural spring water?
natural. It's a spring water.
And we could. Yeah, I dare to go underneath it.
Go. Go.
See, you get it all. No, you take a shower and everything in here.
That's true.
Oh.
And you can see all the places. We have sun, we have vegetation.
So bears don't live in here.
No, not
See-
gonna be comfortable.
See, we think okay, think of bears living in here, you know, hiding out, but
Like Yogi Bear all the time.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought.
true.
No joking.
You're thinking that, you know, Yogi Bear inside a cave.
You're joking. Whoa, it's slippery. I'm just playing.
Are you fine?
I'm just playing. I want to make sure you're looking out for me.
Look this formation to it. The stalactites, they're looking outside. Like this, going
Oh,
outside.
I see that.
Because the air here move, not the stalactite, you know, I'm talking about the continued dripping of water, the mineral air. It's gonna go up
I see
looking
that.
outside.
Sorry.
No, that's a bird.
Oh, I'm sorry. Interrupted you. I thought it was my very first bat. Okay.
Yeah, the mineral. Continue dripping, brings the mineral, and the air push the stalactites out.
Ah,
Okay?
that's amazing. Wait for one of those to fall on me.
Cross your finger. That happened today.
Has it ever happened? Like
No, not yet.
No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
I have $2.
Oh, have they?
1.6 and
They've been
103.
here many
Yeah. When I come to work, the small ones say, Poppy, let's go to the cave. You can't, I'm working.
Oh, on my day off, yeah.
What is that?
The people say it looks like witch face.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, the eyes, nose, mouth.
Hold the light right there.
Remember all the water and the mineral calcite.
Isn't that? It makes it really hard.
Yeah.
It's great. A whale tail?
I'm joking.
You've been working here for a while.
That looks nice. You can see all the natural things. You can see different things around the cave. Anything you want. From faces,
Oh God, I saw
formations.
that. I saw that. Oh, hold on. He went in there. Is that where they live?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's a
saw-
big entrance.
Oh God, there he is. Oh, he's gonna eat us. You don't bother.
No, they don't
Give me
bother.
this. Oh goodness, there's a whole family of them again. I want to see one day.
Nah, because we're too far from that point. You know, the people that go to the cave, they still hiding over there. They go to the dark zone.
Come out, wherever you are. Very, very. It looks like a chicharron.
That's true.
Like a
Yeah.
pig's ear. Elephant's ear.
Yeah, the people say that here too.
Chicharron.
Yeah, you're hungry. That's the reason.
I haven't eaten this morning.
Okay.
Alúmbrame aquí el techo. Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There? Yeah. All right, let's go.
Te sigo nombrando ahí. You see over here the little
plants.
yeah, the seeds, the bad spring.
The what? The seeds?
Yeah, bad spring, the seeds. Maria tree.
Oh, they bring the seeds. That's
Yeah.
how the oh, okay.